shoot vlog.
Get ready to say hi to the camera.
This cute little device is SemiMai's latest and most innovative device, which is the world's first 360-degree dashcam. It has tons of very useful features including smart voice control, but before we get into all of its features, specifications and some live sample videos of course, let's have a look at what all we get along with this dashcam. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Hey guys, what is up? This is Harry and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showcasing SemiMai's brand new and futuristic dashcam known as Omni. And I'm really excited to show you guys this dashcam which comes in this very stylish silver box. At the front, we can see the SemiMai company branding along with the outline of the dashcam itself, which does look pretty unique from the rest of the dashcams out there, might I add. By the way, I've also received the Hardwire kit for this dashcam, which I will also be setting up in my car, the Kia Sonet, but more on that later on in the video. For now, let's get back to the dashcam. At the front, it also says a view from the future. Seems most fitting for this futuristically designed dashcam. At the top, we can see a few of its highlights mentioned, starting with the 360-degree recording, which is one of the main reasons why I wanted to get this dashcam in the first place. We will be taking a look at all of its features in greater detail later on as we move along in this video. Then we have motion tracking, which is basically capturing any suspicious activity in and around the vehicle whenever it's parked. Very useful. Then we get superb night vision. This I'll believe only after I take a look at the footage, since most dashcams fail to deliver on this feature. Hopefully that will not be the case here. Then we have the full featured parking mode. This is where the Hardwire kit will come in handy. And last but not least, we have the built-in voice assistant. This will greatly add convenience to my road trips going forward when I'm done setting up this thing of course. Then on the right of the box, we get the company branding SemiMai. And turning it to the right once again, we get to see the same 5 features we saw earlier on the other side. And same is the case with this last turn here, we again get the same company branding here as well. At the rear of the box, we get to see a few more details. As you can see, I've received the 128 gigs of built-in memory in this Omni dashcam with the black and grey color variant. And in case you're wondering, 128 gigs is the highest memory capacity available in this dashcam. There are only 2 other memory options available with the Omni dashcam, which are the 64 gigs and 32 gigs of built-in memory, and just one other color, which is the red and white color variant. And yes, the Omni dashcam comes with built-in memory option only, as there is no option to insert any sort of a memory card in the device, which I think is better since chances of corrupting or misplacing a memory card is higher when compared to built-in memory such as in this case. Oh, and just so you know, the model name of Omni is X200. Alright, now let's cut open the seal of this box. And the box cover simply slides out. Just beautiful. Really appreciate the effort put into designing even this box. There's nothing else in the box cover, so let's get rid of that. And right away we can see the dashcam itself. Let's leave that for later on and have a look at the rest for now. There's also some animation here of some character. Looks adorable too. Hello, I'm Max or Max maybe? Surely it's Max, I think. Behind Max we get 2 containers, a small one and a slightly bigger one. In the big container, we get 2 electrostatic stickers for the front windshield, including an extra sticker in case we mess up the first one, or even to be used in future, a spare adhesive sticker since one is already pre-applied on the dashcam itself, and a very useful user manual. While in the smaller box, we get a few more accessories. In one of the plastic wrappings, we get a cigarette lighter charger containing 2 USB Type-A ports, in which the red colored port has already been clearly marked with company branding apart from the color code to connect the Omni dashcam with, while the other port can be utilized to connect any other compatible device, say your smartphone. While in the other plastic wrapping, we get another small plastic containing something else apart from a 3.5 meter long USB Type-A to Type-C cable, since the Omni dashcam comes with our preferred Type-C port. And as for the small plastic here, we get a wiring crowbar to hide away the cables during installation of the dashcam. Now that all of that is out of the way, let's finally take a look at the main device here, the Omni dashcam. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? As you can see, I got this black and grey color variant, which really does look futuristic. It sort of looks like a huge capsule or an extended egg of some sort, quite uniquely designed and really stands apart from the rest of the dashcams I've ever come across before. I'm loving the paint job detailing done on the device as well. Looks very premium and the overall device feels really solid in the hand as well. At the front, we get a square 1.2 inch 240 by 240 pixel IPS display screen, and right above it we get to see a microphone to record the voice as well as for the voice control feature. At the bottom we get a lot of holes, which is the area for the speaker this dashcam has. On the left of the screen, we get to see a few buttons. Starting from the top, there's a power button, which is also the select button if pressed just once. Press and hold this button for 5 seconds to turn it on or off, and then we get the up and down buttons. On the right of the screen, we get to see the company branding along with the Type-C power port. And behind the screen, on the unit's rotating tripod head, we get to see the camera lens with a large 1.5 aperture and 140-degree field of view. This lens is able to capture 1080p footage in both 30 as well as 60 frames per second. Right above this camera lens, there's a very thin LED glow ring which lights up in different colors of blue, orange and red, giving us a visual feedback about the dashcam's working status. For example, any suspicious activity around the car. The Omni Dashcam comes with a built-in 300 mAh battery and is able to operate in temperatures ranging between -10°C and a +60°C. At the top, we get to see the other adhesive sticker along with the mount, which also comes pre-attached to the unit. This mount will remain attached to the electrostatic sticker permanently, and the mount can be adjusted by tilting it forward or backward to adjust the viewing angle. The tilt of this mount is quite strong as well, which means that setting it in your preferred angle will definitely allow the dashcam to remain in that same angle unless you change the tilt again. And up here as well, we can see a few more details of the dashcam. The dashcam itself can be removed easily whenever you like with just a simple twist, which I will demonstrate after installing it in my car. For now, let's go ahead and power on the Omni Dashcam.
Please connect your app to activate the dashcam.
So in order to start using this dashcam, we need to first download and install the official 70My app on our mobile device and then connect it to the dashcam. So let's go ahead and do that. As you can see, I have my previous dashcam, the A800S, already added in this app, which I've been using in my car for the last 2 years now. And needless to say, I've been a very satisfied customer of the 70My brand. Click on the plus sign on the top right corner in order to add a new dashcam and allow any permissions you see on the screen. And straight away, the app has detected my new Omni Dashcam by a simple Bluetooth scan.
Click the power button to authorize.
If for any reason you are unable to see your dashcam here, then you can click on the Omni Dashcam icon below. Let's click on it and follow the steps provided on the screen. This is also the first and only time I was able to see this very cool short animation clip, which seems to be made especially for the Omni Dashcam. And while my eyes were enjoying this small show, I later on noticed that the dashcam has already been successfully added and it had already started recording videos. Now that it has been added in the list, we can proceed towards pairing the dashcam with the app simply by enabling the hotspot of the dashcam and entering the default password, which obviously can be changed later on in the settings. Once paired successfully, I highly recommend that you also watch this tutorial here, which clearly demonstrates how you should connect the provided electrostatic sticker and finally fix the dashcam on it in order to get the best results possible. Once that is done, it also shows how we can then calibrate the dashcam by manually tilting the mount vertically depending upon your respective car's viewing angles. And finally, it shows how we can adjust the horizontal viewing position by pressing the left and right buttons on the screen itself, rather than moving the tripod head manually, which may result in damaging the dashcam. This is quite important when it comes to calibrating the upgraded ADAS function or the advanced driver assistance system that we also get in this dashcam. Both these settings can be viewed later on in the app settings as well, which I will be using after the dashcam is installed in my car. Clicking on the 3 lines right above the dashcam icon, we enter the device management page. Here, I immediately noticed that there was a new firmware update available for the Omni Dashcam. So right away, I downloaded the new firmware on my phone and then pushed it straight to the dashcam, all of which, by the way, happens automatically as soon as the dashcam is reconnected. Once the firmware is received on the dashcam, it will then update the package and then restart the dashcam. All of this is seamless, and all you really need to do is just wait and watch while everything is prepared for you. Really wonderful. You might have noticed different animations on the screen of the dashcam. There are 10 basic cute MyX emojis and 9 scenario-based reactive emojis that can be displayed on this 1.2-inch screen as your driving assistant and companion on the road. And now let's go ahead and install the 70My Omni Dashcam along with the provided hardwire kit in my car, the Kia Sonet. You might need to purchase some compatible tap adapters separately depending upon your car model. I do urge that you get this set up by a professional mechanic only, just like I did. Connecting as well as removing the Omni Dashcam is very easy. All you need to do is to twist it a bit and it comes right off. And once the hardwire kit is set up correctly, the Omni Dashcam should start up right away. The Omni is a 360-degree no blind spot full view dashcam with a 340-degree swivel design. which means that even though it does not rotate a full 360 degrees, it is designed in such a way that it is still able to capture the footage for the entire 360 degree. Pressing either the up or down button, we get to see a total of 8 basic options, with settings being the last option. And inside settings, we get 5 more options, including the option to go back to the previous menu. The regulatory option shows a few details of the dashcam as well. Now that we have the dashcam set up in my car, let's take a look at all of the settings within the 70My official app, and in the process we will also see all of its features as well as the quality of the video this dashcam is able to produce. And as informed earlier, you can calibrate the viewing angle by accessing the relevant page in the settings. Inside the dashcam settings, under video settings, we can make changes in the compression ratio of either high or low, which depends on the capability of your mobile device. For most of us, the high compression ratio will be selected automatically. We also get the option to choose the frames per second between 30 and 60 for the 1080p lens that we get with the Omni dashcam. Do note that if we select the 60 FPS option here, which should be the preferred choice among the two for most of us, then we will miss out on the HDR option, which is available only at the 30 FPS option. For reference purpose, here is a short clip with the 60 FPS option selected without HDR. Omni achieves a 60 FPS dynamic vision, which effectively solves the problem of motion blur, clearly capturing the license plate numbers at high speed.
Caution, front car.
And here is a short clip of the 30 FPS option selected without HDR.
Attention to riders. Attention to riders. Attention to riders.
And finally, here is another short clip with the 30 FPS option selected with HDR. As you can notice, the footage is very clear and the license plate numbers of cars can be seen very clearly. The Omni has a large aperture of 1.5 along with the new PureCell Plus S HDR technology, which is why it is able to deliver best-in-class low-light performance and reduces noise for better image display, capturing clear details even in low-light circumstances.
Attention to riders. Attention to riders.
Then we get the option to select between 3 video clip durations of either 1, 2 or 3 minutes. Next is HDR, which can still be turned off if you wish, although I highly doubt anyone would turn it off even in the 30 FPS option. After that, we get 2 very interesting options using which we can remove the watermarks of speed, GPS coordinates as well as the 70My logo from the recorded videos. I'm pretty sure many of us, including me, will find this option really useful, especially those who like to post their road trip videos online. We cannot, however, remove the date and time from the videos, but that is absolutely fine, at least for me. And the last setting under the video settings is resistance to blink, which allows us to select our local AC frequency. Under tripod head presetting, we get 2 options wherein we can either adjust the default positioning of the tripod head once the car is in motion and the other when the car is parked. Since I have already calibrated the ADAS in my dashcam, I can now change these settings in its respective page only, which we will see in a while. Under Sentinel mode, we basically get different settings for the parking surveillance feature. In order to make these changes, you would need to set up the Hardwire kit in your car as well, just like I have. We get features such as collision detection, which will capture a short 30-second video whenever there is an incident of someone hitting your car. Speaking of which, once Omni detects a collision while driving or parking, an emergency recording will start 5 seconds prior to the event, which helps in recovering the full truth of an accident without missing any key evidence. Very well thought out feature if you ask me. Motion detection, which will identify any suspicious humans around your car, detect their motion, precisely target their location, and then finally record a short video clip just like you can see over here. It does a pretty good job honestly, and the best thing is that the people roaming around the vehicle might not even notice that their movements are being recorded. Even if you have enabled the surveillance light effect, which basically activates the LED ring in different colors, warning the people around and thus letting them know that they are being recorded since they are really close to the vehicle. Here we also get the time-lapse photography option, which is when the dashcam continuously takes photographs in fixed short intervals and then merges them to form a video file of 30 fps, the storage size of which is very less compared to a normal video file. It typically comprises every 30 minutes into just 1 minute to have a quick overview of the time the vehicle was parked. The dashcam continues to have low power consumption in this mode, thereby keeping the car battery safe. Under smart travel, we basically get different settings for when the car is in motion or being driven. We get features like collision detection once again, which will capture a short video whenever there is an incident like an accident. Here we can even enable, calibrate and modify the upgraded ADAS feature. Do note that in order to successfully calibrate this function, you will need to maintain the speed of your car at least 40 km/h for a few minutes. Here is also where you can calibrate the dashcam both vertically as well as horizontally as informed earlier. Upgraded ADAS or Advanced Driver Assistance System identifies potentially dangerous situations involving vehicles, pedestrians and bicycles, alerting drivers to avoid them.
ADAS calibrating. Please maintain vehicle speed at 40 km/h or higher.
Here we can also enable or disable the voice control feature. I really love this feature as it adds a lot of convenience for the driver in getting a lot more done without having the need to park the vehicle on the side of the road and then accessing the required features manually. Out of the 11 voice control commands, 5 of them record videos, all of which are considered event videos. And each event video records a total of 15 seconds of footage, even though you may see a countdown of just 9 seconds on the Omni dashcam. Reason being, as already informed, event videos start 5 seconds prior to the occurrence of the event, or in this case the command given to the dashcam, with the exception of the vlog voice command, which takes around 15 seconds to complete the rotation itself. You will notice here that the microphone provided in the Omni dashcam is great and responds to almost every single command instantly. Shoot left. Shoot right. Take a photo. Take a selfie. Shoot emergency video. Shoot inside. Stop audio. Record audio. Disable hotspot. Enable hotspot. Shoot vlog.
Get ready to say hi to the camera.
Under sound settings, we can select our preferred language if needed, enable or disable the power on-off prompt tone, mute the speaker, change the volume of the speaker to low, medium or high, turn on or off the audio recording in the videos along with the key tone on the unit. Under system settings, we can change what we want to see on the Omni screen during standby or after 30 seconds of inactivity, whether we want to see the MyX animation screensaver or a clock or nothing at all, or change it to always on, showing you exactly what is being recorded. Here we can also turn off the dashcam after the vehicle is stationary at our selected time, which is when the unit will enter the parking surveillance mode. We can also change the Wi-Fi password from here, which is highly recommended. The date and time are set automatically via the built-in GPS, so we cannot really change that here. We can, however, select our desired date format here, along with a speed unit of either km/h or miles/hour. Under device data, we can synchronize the driving route support record data with our mobile device. Here we can also generate device logs, which basically is useful when contacting customer support in case of a device malfunction or any technical issues. So if you are requested to get the device logs, then this is how you can get them from your Omni dashcam. And finally, under reset device, we get the options to either format the built-in memory or restore the Omni dashcam to the factory reset settings, thereby removing all of the functions including ADAS as well as the lens calibration settings. Other than the dashcam settings, we get a few other options as well, such as the option to change the device name to any name of our choice, viewing the device info, upgrading the dashcam firmware just like we did earlier, accessing different user guides of various 70mi products, which by the way is going to be extremely useful for most of us, as well as the option of setting up and managing the 4G module, which we can opt for along with the Omni dashcam. Now I would have gladly shown you guys the 4G module option here as well. However, this feature is not yet available in my country since as of now it is available in select countries only. Having the 4G hardware kit adds even more convenience to this setup, as then we can access the Omni Dashcam remotely from our phone and see what's going on inside and outside the car. We can even get instant app alerts for any suspicious events or collisions. You can even locate your car with the 4G hardware kit installed, as well as get cloud storage backup for your recorded files. Alright, now let's head back and access the Dashcam live feed. This option is going to be extremely useful for co-passengers while the car is being driven by someone else. You can just sit in the back of the car and access the live feed from here. Particularly useful for big cars such as limousines, where the driver area is separated from the rest of the car by some sort of a solid divider in between. Here we have the option to calibrate the tripod head, turn the camera lens to any particular angle, and even take pictures as and when required. And those pictures, as well as all of the recorded videos, can be accessed simply by entering the gallery option in between. Here we get two tabs at the top, Categories and Timeline. Under Categories, we can find the recorded files according to the type of videos that are recorded. So all of the emergency videos are stored in the event folder, parking videos in the parking folder, and so on. And the nomenclature for those files are very simple to understand as well. And if you wish to access any particular video recording, simply select the relevant file and play the video. If you want to make your videos look even better, then you even get the option of adding some visual effects to the recorded files, which I found really useful. Do note that if you view the video files on your mobile device, then the quality of the videos here might not look that great, but once you download the file on your device, you'll be able to see it in the original quality as it was recorded in the Omni Dashcam. If for any reason you're unable to find the file you're looking for under the Category tab, then you can access the second tab here known as Timeline. I found this feature very useful, as here I was able to download only the required duration of any particular event rather than downloading the entire 1, 2 or 3 minutes of long video files as we just saw in the first tab. And here as well we get the option to add the visual effects, which once again I think is very unique and a great option to have. Now, downloading these files here while connected over the Wi-Fi can be time consuming and a daunting task, especially if you decide to download multiple or even all of the recorded files, which is why I think that transferring the files directly to a PC or a laptop is much easier and way faster, even though it might be a bit of an inconvenience unmounting the Omni Dashcam, or you can simply take your laptop to the car instead. In this method, we do miss out on adding the special effects to the video files, but that's not a deal breaker in any sense. For reference purpose, with this 128 gigs Omni variant, we get about 114 gigs of usable storage, while the rest of the storage is occupied by the system files. And in these particular settings, the file size of every 1 minute of video file is just short of 200 megabytes, which means that you should be able to get around 10 to 12 hours of continuous recording on the 128 gigabyte variant of the Omni Dashcam. And with that, we have reached the end of my review of the 70mm Omni Dashcam. I feel that 70mm has done a great job at bringing something new and different to the dashcam industry. From the way the dashcam is designed, to the video quality, to the tons of functionality provided in its official app, everything is superb and works seamlessly, which is why the overall product is just fantastic. If you ask me, so far I've been pretty happy with the 70mm Omni Dashcam. If you are interested in purchasing this dashcam as well, then you can find the direct purchase links in the description below. I hope you found this video informative. Comment below if you have any doubts or queries and I'll be happy to answer them for you. I'll catch you guys soon in the next video. Until then, stay safe and take care.